Welcome back to another episode of Minutes with Margaret. I am Margaret Coates, Superintendent of Owasso Public Schools, and I have two amazing seniors here with me today, Jaycee Blake and Peyton Dick, and they're going to talk to us about their experiences that they've had here in Owasso Public Schools. So we'll just start with this question. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what your plans are after graduation.
Yes, ma'am. So I've been living in Owasso my entire life. I went to Ator Heights Elementary, which was amazing, and I loved every one of my teachers. It was absolutely phenomenal. And then I started cheering on my freshman year, and I made Owasso varsity cheer, so I've been cheering with them for the past 4 years, and it definitely takes up most of my time, but I love it. And then I plan on continuing my cheer career at Trinity Valley Community College, which is in Athens, Texas. And then after that, I'm planning on going to OSU to continue cheering.
That sounds awesome. So you just have had 4 years of cheer,
yes,
and now you're cheering in college.
I know, I'm super excited.
That is spectacular. Yes. So what about you, Peyton?
I've also lived in Owasso for most of my life, for all of my life that I can remember. And I was fortunate enough to join Stone Canyon Elementary just after it had been built in 2009. So I went there in 2010. And then, of course, came up all through the school system here at Owasso. And here we are today. So I love it here.
What are your plans after graduation?
After graduation, I will be heading to paramedic school through Tulsa Tech.
Wow. So you're in Tulsa Tech right now.
I'm currently in Tulsa
What program
Tech,
are you in right now?
The EMT program. So hopefully at the end of this semester, I'll be a certified EMT.
There's no hoping you're going to do it. Yes, yeah. You both talked to us about your the elementaries that you attended, Ator and Stone Canyon. Think back to those elementary days, and what's a couple of memories that stand out to you the most?
So basically my mom was a teacher, so I was at the school all the time, and I made some amazing relationships with my teachers. And then I was up there all the time. I made some amazing friendships that I still have today. I still talk to all of my friends from elementary school, still best friends with them. It was just so crazy because it was so long ago.
Yeah, feels like a long time ago. Yeah, what about you?
So my mom was also a teacher, and she came to Stone Canyon to teach first grade, I believe, when I was in second and third grade. So I also spent a lot of time up at the school, a lot of time around my teachers, and I was a bit of a wild child. When I was in first grade, I was diagnosed with ADHD. So that was a big struggle for me, but also I think it helped boost my confidence in certain areas, and I just had an awesome experience.
What's your favorite class or favorite experience as far as, you had talked about music a little bit and you talked about cheer, but back in elementary you maybe weren't doing those things. So what are some of the things that stand out to you as far as field trips or activities that you participated in?
For me, it was definitely all the activities that we got to do. We got to just go do so many little things. I remember in 5th grade, we went to this place called Starbase, where they would teach us about just different science stuff. And it was out at the National Guard base here in Tulsa.
Oh, wow.
So experienced professionals, and it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then just other little things that were just for fun, really. In 1st grade, we did a mock land run, so we got to go stake our piece of land out by the lake. And then
that's cool. It was out there by this lake, out by Stone Canyon.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So just so many little cool things like that they were able to do for us.
Do you have any memories?
Yeah, we did basically the same stuff. I was in the book club and the safety patrol. Got to do all the little fun stuff that most of the elementary school kids get to enjoy. It was so fun.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
So through your time here in Owasso, you've had many, many teachers. So think back and tell us maybe a few of those teachers that have been the most memorable for you, have made the most impact in your life. So Jaycee, we'll start with you.
So thinking back, I just automatically think about my 3rd grade teacher, Miss Aguilar. She was just so fun, and she genuinely, you could tell she cared about every one of her students. She just loved being there. I loved being in her class. She made everything so fun. And then I had Miss Walters, which was my 8th grade science teacher. And at the time, I really just didn't enjoy science. But now it's my favorite subject because she made every assignment was a project, and it was just so enjoyable. And then she was also my cheer coach for the past couple of years, her and Leslie Van Meter, and they have taught me everything, like made me who I am today, the reason I'm going on to continue cheering. They've just been there for me through everything. It just helped me along the way.
That's awesome. All right, what about you, Peyton?
So I actually have three that come to mind. So Miss Kara Cadu, she was the 6th and 7th grade ESC teacher. So I was lucky enough to have her for 2 years. And then Miss Kathy Hill, she was my 7th grade English teacher. And Miss Kimberly Turner, she was my 9th grade English teacher.
Yes.
And so all three of these teachers really took time to make a personal connection with me. And there were times in their classes, just for different reasons, that I would struggle. And, you know, they would take time, not just academically, but to personally look at, you know, what's going on and make a connection with me and say, hey, I'm here for you and I understand what's going on. But really, all of my teachers throughout my whole experience, I've been very fortunate to always have teachers who cared and who were looking out for me.
That's amazing. We do have some incredible teachers here in Owasso. We are blessed. All right, so we're going to wrap it up with our last question. With all of your time here in Owasso, think back, what do you think is going to be just your lasting memory of your time in Owasso Public Schools?
Definitely like just all the amazing friendships and like bonds I've made with teachers and friends, and I just know it's going to carry on through college and everything. And then definitely like everything I've achieved with cheer, being a 10-time state champion, and
10 times.
I know, with all of the different state championships we have
Wow.
for cheer, it's pretty amazing. And I'm just super excited to continue that and just see what all I can do.
That's great. That's great. What about you?
For me, it's been a fantastic experience academically, but I would say what I'm going to remember is the experiences and the connections that I made here at Owasso. For example, we just got to take a trip to Ireland.
Yes.
And I was fortunate enough to be in the arts program and to be able to take part in that trip. And there's just, I don't know where you're going to get experiences like that. And it's just something that I won't ever forget. I'm sure I'll be talking about it, you know, when I'm 80 or 90 years old and saying, you know, when I was in high school.
Back when I was in school,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I'll remember, of course, the teachers and my friends, and it's just stuff that is pretty unforgettable here.
That's great. That ends the final episode of Minutes with Margaret for this school year. And it's been a great year, and it has absolutely been
a great day to be a Ram.
Jaycee Catherine Blake.
Peyton Marsh Dick.